All right, guys, we got this 2016 F150. It's my dad's truck. Started messing up on him when he was driving. He was at a stoplight. He went to take off and it started running poorly. The hill assist light came on. The traction control light came on. The oil light came on. He pulled over. We got to the shop. 3 weeks later, we found out the harness was going bad. After putting a computer in it, fixing several wires, ended up being like 16 or 18 wires I ended up having to fix. I'll show you the places where I found the bad wires. I'm not saying it's going to be your problem, but it's what I found. So it's a simple place to look. Got all the wires fixed up, but watch the video and I'll show you right where the wires were. Thanks for watching. Go and hit the subscribe button if you like what you see. If this is helpful, it's an easy way to freely support the channel. Doesn't cost you anything. You can always change your mind. Right there. There were 13 bad wires in there. It's right above the intercooler, right below the radiator. Right there, I had 3 other burnt wires. And the first coat I got was for this IET. And I found I had it open and tried to run a new wire. It didn't quite work out for me, but the problem we had was there were 3 bad wires in this harness here at first. That's the first wires we found were in there. But then down on that core support were the other ones. But you can pull that harness up here and repair it if that's your problem. Just pull it up through here. Alright, now I'm going to talk about this Ford truck a little bit. So when I first got it, the code that was coming back was a VREF code. And I started checking this, that, and the other thing. I ended up finding 9 volts coming out on the 5-volt reference for the VREF circuit. And so we sent it to the dealership. They put a computer in it, told us it needed an APP. Bring it back here, we put an APP in it. I gave it back to my dad because it seemed okay. 3 days later, it comes back. Same thing. Hill assist light, traction light. Just a nightmare. So, I start looking at it again and 9 volts coming out of the VREF circuit from the computer. Cut the wire, I see 9 volts coming out of the VREF circuit. So I sent it back to the dealer. They ended up spending, I guess, 4 hours on it, charging us only for an hour, and found the messed up harness right on the core support. There's a picture of the wires. I know it's not the best picture, but that's what the wires look like. And just awful. I just don't understand how a smoothly rounded core support could cause this type of damage. It makes no sense, but if it saves you guys time in the future, it's good with me. So I'm just posting the video. Maybe it's a common issue on these trucks. Maybe it's not. Maybe it was rodent damage. I just don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but it was affecting multiple circuits. Airbag light was coming on, just all sorts of different things. There were some of the data lines were part of the bad problem. One of the major brake control wires. I just don't understand how it was ever able to even leave the shop. But I put a throttle body on it, an APP, IAT circuit, or an IAT sensor, and a turbo boost pressure sensor in it, before finally we find the wires in the 2 locations I'm going to point out later in this video, or that I've already pointed out. That's the first place I would look if I had a truck with this same problem. It's not that hard to look there. If the harness is obviously damaged. Ford tried to sell us a harness for $4,000. 2 harnesses. because there were the top wires were messed up. They saw the butt connectors I put in, and then the bottom wires were messed up. They tried to sell us $4,000 worth of harnesses, which I understand they're in the business of making money, but I repaired the wires in like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I got them all taped up and secure. I put a piece of radiator hose around it, so it will not have a problem in that place again. But I did use heat shrink butt connectors. I know people say butt connectors aren't good, but they work. So, I mean, I've not had a lot of issues up with them in the past. I always use the heat shrink ones and then shrink them down. They seem to work fine. So originally when the truck got here, it had multiple codes. I'm talking like 13 or 15 codes in it. And it all started with the IAT P0113. And then there was a P06A7. That's the VREF code, which caused wastegate pressure codes, turbo boost pressure codes, and the IAT was reading -40 all the time, like it was open, which it was open. But I repaired all the wires and it's better now, so hopefully this helps you guys. I appreciate all the support so far. I'm up to 119 subscribers, and that's much further than I would have thought I would be. And I just appreciate everybody watching. Now the truth of the matter is, most of you guys watching my videos aren't subscribed. It's a free way to support my channel. I'd appreciate if you hit the subscribe button if you find this content useful. If you want to see more like it, just hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, share it with your friends if they have a truck like this. Maybe it'll save them some time and some hassle, because I know I spent easy 8 to 10 hours trying to figure out what the hell the problem was. And it's tough when you got multiple circuits down like that and you got 9 volts coming out of the computer. It's just tough. I wasn't able to find the wires myself, but the dealership found them. I was able to repair them, so at least I got my dad's truck back to him, and that's what really matters. So just seemed like a pretty horrible situation to have in such a new truck. So if this helps you guys, I'm glad. Thanks for watching another episode of Doing Stuff with Dylan, and look forward to seeing you guys next time.